If you are looking to build a business online that allows you to completely leave your job and be your own boss in the next 3 to 6 months, this video is a must-watch for you. I'm going to show you some very unique business models that I highly doubt you ever knew even existed, and even better, each of these businesses that I'm going to show you comes with everything that you need, including products, marketing materials, websites, everything. As always, I only teach real marketing methods, real businesses, and if you ever hear me telling you to go take surveys to make money, I'll quit YouTube and spend the rest of my life cleaning porta potties. So with that being said, let's dive in. And to get started, I want to take a minute and I want to go over how each of these models works, because the core of each of these models is the exact same, and that's what gives them so much profit potential. So you need to understand this concept. So we're going to go back about 10 to 15 years, and you've probably heard of something called drop shipping, which is a concept that's been around for quite a while. Don't worry, this is not a video about dropshipping. We will not mention dropshipping as an opportunity. But in 2010, a massive Chinese supplier called Alibaba released something called AliExpress, which was a site where normal, everyday people could purchase products directly from Chinese suppliers with little or no complications. Now, a few years after that, a site called Oberlo was launched. Now, what Oberlo did is it made it so that you could connect this site, AliExpress, with Shopify, which is just a simple site where people can build online stores. Once Oberlo was created, that meant that someone could create a store, and then when someone bought something on their store online, Oberlo would actually go make the purchase from AliExpress. And AliExpress would then ship the purchase to them and take care of everything. Now, this was an awesome model, and obviously a lot of companies took this idea and expanded it into other places. So within a few years of that, someone came up with the concept of print on demand, where you could do this exact same thing with custom t-shirts, where you could create a t-shirt idea, just a graphic design, you could build it online, and then if someone actually came and purchased it, it would go order it from a different t-shirt supplier, and you would never actually have to do any of the work. So this print on demand sparked a new wave of entrepreneurs, and honestly, they're still doing very well, the people that got in early on that. Now, the businesses that we're gonna show you today, they take these same concepts, but they do it in other less known industries, and most of them will actually create the entire business for you. All you've got to do is run it. So instead of just giving you products to sell, like the models we mentioned earlier, they give you the product, they give you the marketing material, they give you the websites, they give you everything you need, and you're almost like a franchisee just running the business. Let's dive into number one. The first business is an online credit repair business. And the reason this business is so good is simply numbers. If you look, about 16% of Americans have bad credit, which may not sound like a lot until you realize that there's about 329 million people in America. And if you do the math, that means that there's more than 50 million people in America that have bad credit. Now, as you know, credit is pretty important for buying cars, buying houses. All of these things that are fairly essential for normal life in America require you to have decent credit to get involved in. And in fact, 24% of people in America were denied a loan, and 31% were actually given terms that they didn't like on a loan because of poor credit. So this is very important. It's an awesome business that you can get involved in that actually helps people live a better life. So you can easily get started in this business using this new program called creditrepaircloud.com. And what it is it's essentially a done-for-you credit repair business, where instead of you having to go out and figure all of this out, they actually have softwares and systems in place where they can actually help people fix their credit, and you become kind of a front end where you get access to all of their program, and then you just have to bring in clients, and they show you how to do all of that as well. You can see right here, it's everything you need to start a life-changing credit repair business. And if we head over here, you can see the model that they use relies on you charging about $99 a month to people to help fix their credit. And then you pay Credit Repair Cloud about $179 a month. And on their site, they give you a calculator. You can see just as you start to grow this business, and if you can get into the hundreds of active clients, let's say 300 active clients, you can be making up to $30,000 a month. For that price, they give you everything you need to run the business. And the cool thing is, not only do they give you everything you need, even if you're not a credit repair wizard, to actually help repair people's credit, but they give you everything you need to run the business. So you can see right here, they give you what you need to build a website, to capture leads and signups, to bring in clients, to onboard those clients, to give your clients a dashboard so they can look and monitor their credit. All of this stuff, but then they also give you all the stuff you need, like a dispute library, a letter finder, client signature capture, all the stuff that you need to actually go out and fix these clients' credit once you get them as a client. And this isn't some just new idea that's just coming out. They've been doing this for a while, and they've been doing it quite successfully. You can see right here they have what's called the Millionaires Club, and this exists basically for everybody that's taken this model and used Credit Repair Cloud to make $1 million. and it's quite the size of a club. You can see they've got tons and tons of reviews. You can see this wall back here behind the CEO of all these people that have joined the Millionaires Club. So this is a legitimate business model that allows you to hit the ground running with something that's already proven to work. And this is something I would honestly consider if I was looking to quit my job in the next 3 to 6 months, be my own boss. This is something that's going to be around for a while. If I was going to do it, I would use TikTok and I would use YouTube. I would make a bunch of videos about credit repair, all of that stuff. And then you bring in people and onboard them as clients as you do so. It's a pretty easy business model when all you've got to do is bring in some traffic and they'll take care of everything else on the back end. Number 2 is one that I've actually personally been involved in years ago, and that's a white label SEO agency. Now, if you're not familiar with what this is, let's look at America and how many small businesses there are in America. You can see right here, there's about 32 million small businesses in America. And if you look, the number one problem, according to HubSpot, that each of these small businesses has is getting more customers. Okay, it's getting eyeballs, leads, traffic, people to know about their business. And this is exactly what an SEO agency can do, especially for a lot of these local businesses. Now, if you haven't heard of SEO, it's simply trying to rank in Google. And this can get really, really complicated if you're going for hard keywords on a national scale. For example, if I wanted to rank for the best YouTuber or the best insurance company, that would be extremely hard for me to pull off. But it's significantly easier on a local scale. For example, when someone's sitting down and they say, I'm gonna look for a place to eat, or I'm gonna look for a carpet cleaner near me, or I'm gonna look for a pet groomer near me, right? There's all these little micro companies that are out there, and typically the way people find these businesses is they search Google. And so if you can be the first business to show up in a Google search, you can get significantly more customers, and that solves the biggest problem your business has. Now, you're probably saying, Spencer, I don't know anything about SEO. This sounds really complicated, and honestly, it is a little bit complicated. Luckily, just like with the previous example, there's white label agencies that you can create so that once again, your job is simply to find the businesses, bring them in as clients, and then everything else can be taken care of for you using these white label agencies. A great example of this is what's called agencyplatform.com. You can see, get a white label SEO service plus dashboard. So you can onboard any client for any number of services, and typically you'll charge $500 to $1,000 a month for these clients for each of these services. And that's not a crazy amount of money considering how much these businesses can make if you can actually start bringing them a steady flow of customers, right? A carpet cleaning business, if you can just bring them one extra customer every single day, that can amount to $5,000 or $10,000 in revenue, depending on the size of the home. And so in this example, all you'd have to do is take this local search engine optimization where you help them rank on a local scale. You get charged $168 a month from agencyplatform.com. You charge anywhere from $500 to $1,000 a month to your client. And all you're doing is onboarding them, and then you're letting these guys take over, and they're actually the experts in SEO. They're gonna give you an agency website that's fully branded to your agency. They're gonna give you audits. They're gonna give you rank trackers that you can show your customers and give them reports and things so that you can look really official and look really legit. And in the end, they're gonna do the work, and a lot of times they're actually gonna help your clients get somewhere and actually start making more money. The whole model relies on you actually helping people, because if you're not helping them, they're gonna cancel and they're not gonna pay you this monthly subscription. So imagine if you could bring on a client and you could give them a dashboard that looks something like this right here, right? And it's got your own company name and logo right here. You look really official, you look really legit, and you actually provide a service that helps them and they're happy with you. This is an awesome, legitimate business. And I have multiple friends that do this right now very, very successfully. Number 3 is called white label software. Now, you started to get used to the term white label at this point, and what this is exactly like the first two. You go out and you purchase white label rights to a software, meaning you buy access to a software, but you can brand it as your own software, and then you can sell and onboard as many clients as you want to this software, and you don't have to build the software, maintain the software, any of that. You're just the front end business for this software. And the best example I have of this is a company called Go High Level. Now, the reason I like Go High Level, and I think it's perfect for this, is they focus on things that every business, every small business and big business around you needs these things. They need a website. They need a CRM where they can take customers, help customers, progress customers along to spend more money in their company. And then they need a support portal, right? They need to offer some kind of support to their customers. So Go High Level does all of this for them. It helps them build a website or a lead page so they can capture new leads. It helps them nurture those leads and turn them into customers where it's a full onboarding CRM. And then it can help you support. It can do booking. You can see it can do phone call booking, so they can book appointments and talk to you if that's what your business does. It has membership areas if you want your clients to have access to training and things like that. All in all, it's everything that a business needs typically to run. Now you can see right here, they create this, and then you can actually buy agency rights to this, and that means that you own the entire software. It's branded with your company logo on it, and you can go sell the software as your own. You can see right here, out of the box, it allows you to white label the desktop application. Your clients will see your brand all the way down to the URL, meaning even up here, it will be hosted on your domain, your company's website. So you pay a couple $100s a month to go high level to have this white label access to this software, and now you can bring on 10, 20, hundreds of clients, and you can charge each of them typically $100 to $200 a month as you onboard them, and you can make significantly more, right? You're paying $200, $300 a month to go high level to have the white label access, but you can make literally an unlimited amount of money, and you look like a legitimate business. Once again, you've got dashboards and softwares and everything done for you so that all you have to focus on is bringing on these clients. And if I was gonna do this, I would go out to people, I'd go out to local businesses, local companies, and I would say, hey, I'm gonna build all of this for you, everything you need to capture leads, convert your leads, and then keep them as customers. I'm gonna do that for you. And then all you've got to do is pay this monthly fee, right? For the software that's gonna run all this, and I'll onboard you. And now you've got this company, let's say you've got this local carpet cleaning company, and they're paying you $150 to $200 a month for basically ever, right? They're gonna, as long as this website is bringing in customers, and as long as it's converting customers, they're just gonna keep paying the $200 a month because this is a standard business expense that they're expecting to pay. And they love it because you actually brought them aboard for free. You built the whole thing out for free, and you love it because now you're making $200 a month for basically ever off of this business, and you can focus on bringing in more clients, growing your business, and building up a $10,000 a month income, which you can do pretty quickly with this business model. Number 4 is the last one, and it's a little more hands-on. If you're looking for something a little less online, a little less sitting behind your computer all day long, you wanna go and get your hands dirty, it's a windshield repair business. Now, if you're not familiar with what this is, we've all been driving along down the road, we pull up behind a semi on the freeway, and 3 seconds later, we hear a rock chip smack into our window, and there's a little teeny thing sitting on our window after that. Now, this might not be a big deal for the first day or two, but typically these start to crack, and slowly your entire windshield cracks. Now, the typical price of replacing a windshield can be anywhere from $250 to $400, and some of the newer windshields actually have tech and antennas and stuff built into them and can cost significantly more than that. And so what rock chip repair companies do is they actually go and smooth out this little chip that you have in your window and make sure that it's not going to crack and destroy your entire windshield. And they'll typically charge something like $50 for this, which is a bargain because they're actually gonna save you $400 for doing that. Now, once again, like with these other models, there is a company out there that will create all of this for you. They've already done this, and they'll get you started so that all you have to do is start filling your lead pipeline with clients. And this company is called glasspoint.com. And what they do is you sign up, they send you all the training you need, they send you these kits right here, everything you need to start actually fixing these rock chips, right? They send you everything you need to invoice and take money and do all that, fun back-end stuff once you start getting clients. And they give you marketing training so you know how you can actually start getting these clients. And as with these other companies, they have dozens of people that have actually used their service to start full-time businesses, quit their jobs, and be their own bosses. I like this one because it's good, simple, honest work. The business model makes sense, and all you've got to do is 10 to 15 rock chip repairs a day, and you're making plenty of money to survive on. And then you can actually focus on scaling this business if you like, moving into other towns, hiring employees, and potentially even pull out of the business altogether. Each of these 4 businesses simply requires you to get good at one thing, and that's lead generation. And if you can get good at actually generating leads or getting people to hear about your service, everything else is done for you, and you don't have to master the 12 other parts of actually owning and starting a business. So if you're ready to be your own boss and you're looking to make that happen significantly quicker, any one of these 4 options is a great option for you. Now, don't forget, if you're sick of people telling you to go take surveys and that's how you're gonna make your first $1 million, then this is the channel you want to pay attention to. I will never tell you to do that. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe.